Hi, it's your tour guide, Rodney. And it's shot 189 of the Espresso Podcast. Come with me. Yeah. This music kind of sounds like we're in a museum or something. On a field trip. We're just looking at the pictures. Yeah. On a field trip. Yeah. Got my school clothes on. Got my underwear up my butt. Kinda feels like a thong. Yeah. You ever do that with your tidy whities? That's right. You stick them up there. Kinda feels good. Then somebody tries to get in the bathroom while you're doing it. You pull it out of your butt real quick. You're like, I'm busy! But you knock! Trying to act all tough. But you had underwear up your butt. So now, you're just a liar. Your pants, they something else. But you know what they ain't? They not on fire. Yeah. What's up? Espresso Podcast shot 189. I'm your host, 𝗵𝗫𝗄𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿. What's good, fam? Hey, remember to join the Patreon for an exclusive podcast every single week. And those they bang. I'm just telling you. It's uncut. It's exclusive for a reason. And also, we got bonus content this week. We got all bloopers and behind the scenes of past videos. I released some cat bloopers today from the art teacher interview. I don't know if those should be out in the public. So that's why they're on Patreon. Exclusive. But okay, we got a busy show. Let's get into it. I've been getting some feedback on 86 News. Maybe I shouldn't do it every week. And I mean, that makes sense. It's more special when you just do it every once in a while. And somebody's like, why don't you do it with James Benedict anymore? Why is it Johnson? So maybe we'll do 86 News every so often. So with that being said, for 86 News, this is Johnson. In our faith-based segment of the news, religious people have been going crazy over a woman discovering a crucified figure of Christ inside a peel of a tangerine. Yes. And when I first saw this story, I thought to myself, no way. No way. But then I saw the picture and I see the Lord and Savior in the tangerine. I'm thinking, Yahweh. I won't. You told me last week if I do it again, I'm fine. I won't. I'll stop. And, well, if you can't see Jesus Christ in this tangerine, you just have to look a little harder. All you have to do is just really concentrate. I'm getting to it. And by the way, I thought Jesus spoke the divine language of Aramaic. Anyway, I didn't think he spoke Mandarin. Okay, Scott, I know. Hey, I got you. But in all serious, Jesus doesn't look half bad hanging in there in the tangerine. Honestly, I'm not saying he looks hot, but he's definitely a cutie. I know. I said, hey, next week I'll be ready 6 News. This is Johnson. Johnson out. All right, let's go. What's up? Let's get into the quick question of the week. The espresso question of the week. What's your own personal conspiracy theory? For me, I think humans celebrate Christmas so we don't blow our heads off from seasonal depression. Think about it. What if we had nothing to look forward to in all December and January, and the next best thing was Valentine's Day? Look, if you're a couple and you celebrate Valentine's Day, you're both bitches. Whoops. No, but seriously, if you freak out and you're a couple about Valentine's Day, guess what? You're breaking up soon. Whoopsies. Love is in the air. Okay. Let's get into this. Quick question of the week. Caleb T. What's your personal conspiracy theory?
So, bro, I got a hot conspiracy for you.
I like it already. Maybe I don't.
This so-called used to be planet Pluto, I believe it's still a planet.
Oh, and they're like hiding it for some research shit. Yeah, that was kind of sad though when they came out with that. They were pretty nonchalant about it too. So I get where you're coming from with that. Just all of a sudden, remember that day? They were like, oh yeah, and by the way, Pluto's not a planet. We're like, wait, whoa, what the fuck? We've been memorizing the solar system for all these years and you're just gonna fucking toss it out like it doesn't mean shit to me? I liked Pluto too. It was the underdog, and it was the name of Goofy's dog, or Mickey's dog, or whoever the fuck that was. Pluto, bro. Who was Pluto again? Not if it looks up the planet, fuck off. Pluto, dog? Oh, it was Goofy's dog. Goofy's a dog, and his dog is a dog. What the hell, bro? But yeah, that's why I like Pluto, I guess. Not because of the atmosphere or the study of scientific matters, just because the name of the planet was the same of a cartoon dog I grew up watching. That's stupid. But yeah, they're like, oh, by the way, and next week we'll talk about how Pluto is just a big ice ball, but you don't need to worry about that. I was kind of like sudden. That kind of broke my heart a little bit. Your science teacher in school that day was like, did you guys hear the news? Everybody was like, yes, Miss fucking 𝗙𝗫𝗄𝗃, we heard. How'd you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear about, or should we even say its name since it's not a real thing? Shut up. You're nerd ass. Colton Dover. My dog, comedian from South Bend. What's your personal conspiracy theory?
My personal conspiracy theory consists of the idea that when you go to sleep and you dream, that's actually your consciousness taking a break from actually living. I think that the human body takes a break from actually, not being like alive. And like when you go to sleep and you're in heavy REM sleep or whatever the fuck, you're actually dead in your bed. You're dead in the bed. So yeah, when you go to sleep, you're dead. You're bed dead. That's what sleep is. It's bed dead. It's bed death. And that's what my theory is. I just think that's something I personally think in my own brain. And yeah, I'm also high as shit. Don't listen to me. Don't.
Dude. Colton Dover. Why did he sound exactly like a fucking scientist from Harvard that whole entire time, besides the end? But I get that's definitely true. When I don't dream at all. I've dreamt like 4 times in my life, and they're all sleep paralysis dreams where somebody was going to kill me. Every other time I go to sleep, I'm just dead. When I go to sleep, I die. Flatline. Swear. You could burn down my whole apartment and punch me in the face 40 times. Not waking up. No, I think you definitely die. Like when people are like, oh my God, when people are so tired and they always want to go to sleep and they're always laying in bed, I'm like, guess what? You want to die. Whoops. Jigsaw, tricycles in their room. I want to play a game. All right. Let's keep going. 𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃. What's your own personal conspiracy theory?
Have you ever seen the movie Truman Show? I know that's kind of a dumb question because you've seen like 3 movies and 2 of them are Rocky.
Thank you!
Anyway, Truman Show is about this guy who basically lives in a simulation. Everyone in his life is an actor, and he's basically being filmed the whole entire time, just going about his day-to-day life. Anyway, my personal conspiracy is that I'm also being filmed 24/7, and everyone in my life is an actor, and everybody's plotting against me, and I'm the only one not in on it. So yeah, that is my personal conspiracy. Hi, fam.
Love you, bro. 𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃 gets it. He gets the show. That's good, though, man. I've never thought about that. God, if I was just the only person, everybody else was acting, they'd be like, God damn. This guy needs to stay on task. People are just watching me. This guy gets a lot of coffee when he doesn't want to do the most important things he needs to do for the day. Actually, people might be like, this show's boring as fuck. How much are we getting paid to act in this? Oh, damn. I never thought about that. Oof. Shout out to the actors that work at the restaurant I work at. You're doing a good job. Those are A-list, dude. Damn, they're putting up with my shit like that? Woo! Better be getting that Hollywood check. All right, Carter, baby. What's your own personal conspiracy theory?
This isn't even a conspiracy theory. Unplanned pregnancies and STDs are not real. They were made up by Big Rubber to sell condoms to unknowing children.
Damn. Dude, Carter Baby's just always on some crazy shit, so I don't know if he's kidding or not. But I guess that was pretty good. Hold on, let's hear it one more time. He's got a good voice.
This isn't even a conspiracy theory. Unplanned pregnancies and STDs are not real. They were made up by Big Rubber to sell condoms to unknowing children.
Damn, that's wild. I bet some of that's true, though. About STDs. They probably somehow inflate the numbers and they're like, condoms, condoms, condoms. Fire and ice. The weirdest condoms, by the way. What's next for condoms? Flavored condoms. I'm like, who's buying this? Strawberry condoms? What if you just whip that shit out like on a first like time? Yeah. Favorite fruit. Just figured, you know. We didn't get dessert at the restaurant, so who's buying this? How deep in a relationship do you have to be to use fire and ice condoms? How over is that relationship? What if you busted out fire and ice on the first night? What's up, baby? You ready to heat it up? Then cool it down. Just icy hot. Oh, shit. Let's bang. Cheyenne Roden. 2 messages. Cheyenne, what's your own personal conspiracy theory?
My toxic trait is when...
Jesus Christ. Just whoopsies. Okay. 1 voice message. Cheyenne Roden, what's your personal conspiracy theory?
Hey, Ben, love the podcast. You're actually funny. It's really refreshing. My personal conspiracy theory is that the creator of the game Uno, he or she did not make that game for family fun. They intended to make that game for physical harm and violence. Like, we're ending friendships, we're ending families, dogs are being kicked. Like, I'm just saying, I think that was their sole purpose.
That's kind of every game. If you get that into a game, though, like, stop playing. I've never been that far into the game where I've cared that much about winning. I'm always like 2 hands in, and I'm like watching the game, and something happens, and I'm like, "Oh, just tag me in." No way, man. People who finish Monopoly get a hobby. You don't have anything else to do. You're playing that fucking game all day. Even on Christmas, I'm like, all right, let's do something else. All right. Umar Khan. Wait, no, that's not it. Whoops. Lindsay Ray. What's your own personal conspiracy theory?
Yo, I live in Boulder, so we're super like green or whatever, quote unquote.
Who's high?
Anyway,
Can't tell.
my conspiracy theory is that
Of course.
humans eat the same thing as a garbage disposal, and we should be proud of it. And for all you 67-year-old Boulderites, if you want to call it compost, that's fine. You're about to be substrate anyways. Look it up. It's called ecology. 𝗀𝘅𝗰𝗋𝗋, blah, 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 blah.
Dude, that was the most wrecked ass voice message. That's got to be #1 most fried voice message on the show. I know I'm not supposed to say fried anymore. I'll do like 20 girls push-ups over there when the show's over. But that was listen. That was just a thought. That wasn't even a conspiracy.
So, I live in Boulder, so we're super like green or whatever, quote
All right, Amanda Casabella, MD, FMHC. Sounds like a doctor, but usually that means probably not. What's your own personal conspiracy theory?
My own personal conspiracy theories is that everyone is a conspiracy theorist, but they don't want to admit it. Everyone knows, but they don't want to admit it because it's too uncomfortable.
Why do I just want her to sing the hook on like a rap song?
My own personal conspiracy theories is that
Yeah,
everyone is
Talk
a
to 'em,
conspiracy
girl.
theorist, but
That's
they
right.
don't want to admit it.
tell him.
Everyone knows,
Tell him I'm Mina
but they don't
Casabella.
want to admit it because it's too
That's right.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what you said. I appreciate it though. Amy Bolger. What's your own personal conspiracy theory?
I think schools.
She's under a
force
blanket.
state government to try to force said students into said government position according to school's location. Like schools in 𝗲𝗄, Indiana, are gonna want you to be more Republican than schools that are in California. I think it's a way to continue the tradition of not being a swing state. That's why I feel like Ohio, like kids in Ohio, come out a little whack, you know? Don't use this in your podcast, please. This is so stupid.
Don't worry, homie. You lost me at Republican. All right, Nikki Simone. Let's see if these can get any worse. What's your own personal conspiracy theory?
All right, so conspiracy theory is people follow football because they hate their miserable lives and have nothing else to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I'm from Philadelphia. Today, somebody called Philadelphia radio at 6:30 a.m. and said, yeah, I raised my 3 kids since they were born to hate. We hate Dallas. Even my 6-month-old, I've raised her to hate Dallas. Like, really? That's one of the earliest values that you want to teach your kids, is to hate Dallas just because you're from Philadelphia.
That's true, though. People that like football way too much get a life. I can't even know, man. Yeah, it's not eat your veggies. It's fuck Dak Prescott. Jesus Christ. I don't know if that dad wears face paint to games or not. Let me know. I'll hang up and listen. Let's go, boys! Hunter William, what is your personal conspiracy theory?
Conspiracy theory that I totally buy into is the Loch Ness Monster. You will never be able to convince me that's not real. There's just so much about the ocean that we just don't know about. It's definitely possible that thing's just swimming around in there.
No, I'm with that, though. There's so much shit in the ocean, I don't even want to know. But the Loch Ness Monster is super real. How about when somebody catches that? That's the one. Maybe that's why all those douchebag dudes go fishing all the time. They're really just out for the Loch Ness Monster. I can get down with fishing if you're going for that. But if you're just holding up a bluegill, goth. All right, let's keep going, yo. That's the last question. So let's go viral. Viral is where I take the most popular hashtags on the internet and talk about them for a little bit. But before we get into viral, the Espresso Podcast is brought to you by Wave One Media. If you want to start your own show, visit thewave1.com. Viral. Thank you for all those responses to the Espresso Question of the Week, too. Those are fire. Even if they're bad, they're good. So don't be ashamed of whatever you think you might say that might not be good enough. It's all good, dude. This isn't the podcast where we're thinking about that. We're just fucking around. You already know. All right, viral. Hashtag odd Christmas tree decoration. Dude, my roommate's so against Christmas. If I even thought about putting a tree in the apartment, he'd be like, I don't think I'm going to re-sign. I was like, I swear to God, dude. There's no way. I'd love to see that. Imagine bringing a real Christmas tree into your house in this day and age. Needles. Did anybody else actually do that? It was a fight for like 5 years to convince my dad to get a fake tree. He's like, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I don't know if I can do it. We can get a fake tree, but in the family room we're having the real tree. Yeah, dude. And his answer every time we were like, why? Like it's a pain in the ass. All the needles. It's a pain. Come on. He'd just be like, just can't get enough of the smell. The smell. Light a candle. The smell. All that bullshit for the smell. That's so much crap you got to do, dude. Fitting the Christmas tree into your rectangle door. Those two shapes. Two dicks. All the pine needles just shaved off the tree right when you bring it in the front door. Like a tree chipper. Stupid. I didn't know that cats fuck up Christmas trees that bad. I've been seeing that on the internet. Who knew? Cats really just, I mean, why wouldn't you, I guess? Foreign object. Cats fuck with the weirdest stuff. Christmas trees. What else is the thing that cats are like super obsessed with? Boxes, lasers. Like cats, be more random and weird. So weird. Boxes. Put a box in your house. Cats just all over it. You can't figure out anything that a cat likes until you bring a stupid ass box in your house. Oh, that was it? Idiot. Hashtag what to do with unwanted presents. We bought my dad so much bullshit over the years because we don't know what to get him. It's so funny, dude. We'll be trying to ask my dad what he wants. He's like, don't give me anything. Just don't give me anything. And one year, like he doesn't ever want shit. So one year we're all just like, fine, didn't get him anything. But you know deep down he's like, when we do get him something, he won't open it in front of us. He won't do it. One year we got him an iPad. Everybody knew he had no idea. We're like, open it. He's like, I will later. You kids go ahead. I will later. He looks down and looks up. We get like Glocks pointed to his face. Open the fucking present. He won't open it, dude. That's the worst moment of my dad's life, opening a present and being like, dude, he's the most fake. It could be $6 million in a box. He'd be like, wow, you guys. Every single time, no matter what it is. Wow. You kids. This is what we told him we got him nothing, and I got him an iPad, and he goes, wow. You kids. He looked up at us and goes, you deked me. Who's saying that? You deked me. Like, you tricked me. We're like, bro, I don't know anymore. Hashtag my sudden exit strategy. Hashtag my sudden exit strategy. I have one every single place I go. Every time I go into a place, my exit strategy builds in my head as I walk through the door. It's the first thing I think of. I'm not ever like, wow, this place is nice. The couches, the windows, the view. It's not me. When I walk into a place, I'm like, all right, if 8 people come in here with AK-47s, what am I going to do? That's what I'm thinking in my head every time I walk in the door. I'm like, nice to see you. Oh, yeah, this place is cool. But in my head, all right, this is what's going to go down. I'm going to grab the extension cord that's hanging right there on the wall, wrap it around the window, rappel down 3 floors, come back inside behind him, choke everybody out with those butcher knives that are on the counter, come back downstairs, call the cops. What's up, Bob? How you doing? Good to see you again. Swear. Every restaurant I'm in, I'm like, okay, if they come through the back, I'm going to have to slide under this table, prop the table up while they're shooting submachine guns behind it. Well, how am I going to get my to-go box out? Steve, nice to see you too, man. I didn't think I'd run into you here. All right, man. See you later. And then I'll pop up, throw this butter knife at him from the rolls. I guess we'll just, after that. Jason, it's been a while, man. What'd you get? You got the hush puppies? Yeah, we're still waiting on ours. Every single time. All right, let's do days of the week. Days of the week. Thursday. National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Chocolate covered almonds. Those have my soul. Dude, I can't eat. This is so stupid, man. All right, so I had like 2 out of 10 pain in my tooth for like 2 weeks. I only know it's 2 out of 10 pain because I had to tell 8,000 people at the dentist this morning. I had 2 out of 10 pain in my tooth, but I was just like, it'll figure itself out, you know. I'm not gonna run to the dentist with 2 out of 10 pain. I don't have that kind of insurance. But I'm like, I floss every day. I brush my teeth like a bitch. I use mouthwash. I have mouthwash in the door of my car. Like, there's no reason I should have cavities. No reason. Besides chocolate-covered almonds. But I had 2 out of 10 pain. It was like 1 a.m. I do this every night at 1 a.m. I'm like, okay, everything's done for the day, so I'm finally going to chill. And what do I do when I chill? I eat. So my roommate was asleep. I opened up his air fryer, put 4 vegan chicken patties in there. I act like, dude, my roommate hears everything when he's sleeping. The only noise, like, he hears everything, and I act like he can't hear the air fryer. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, it's party time. Just me in here. Get the vegan chicken patties out. Spread hummus on the top. You don't fucking know till you try. Gas. Take my first bite. My tooth just cracks right up the middle. First bite. And I'm like, oh shit, it hurts so bad. I could just feel it crack right in half. Go to the dentist. They do the X-ray straight up right in the middle, a crack. And they're like, all right, we can do 4 things. We can like make it so it doesn't hurt, but you're gonna have to chew on the right side of your mouth. I'm like, trust me, sweetheart, I've been doing that for 4 weeks. He's a right side chewer, 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 chewer. Everything I eat, he's a right side chewer, 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 chewer. He's the right side. And the other options were like, and then in a couple of weeks, this is one of the options. I never wanted to be this guy. You ever talking to like one of your boys or somebody and it's like kind of weird and they're like, hey, watch this. And they do that thing and they're like, that clicks something in their mouth and like springs a retainer down and like 4 of their teeth were on it. I might have to get one of those. I might be old weird tooth container kid. I might be that. I'm 30. Or I'm going to have to get like a dental implant or some shit. And it's like the tooth is in a weird spot, so they can't just like yank it out of my mouth. I won't have any back teeth. You got your back teeth? All because of a goddamn vegan chicken patty. But they're like, you can't eat anything hard. You can't. You got to chew on the right side of your mouth. He's a right side chewer. So that's where I'm at. Dude, the dentist is so weird. I swear it's a scam. Every time I go to the dentist, I'm like, why am I signing up for 6 more appointments every time I'm here? And then I cancel all of them. I'm like, yeah, I should come back next Thursday and get that filled. You're right. Oh, and then the orthodontist is coming in on every other Thursday. You're right. I should try to, yeah. I sign up for 19 appointments and I walk out and I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? I should own a share of this goddamn place. But, I almost like flatlined. My appointment was at 7 a.m. What dentist office is open at 7 a.m.? I was like, is this even a real place? Or is this the Truman Show? They're sucking out the water in my mouth with that hose. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Why do they think we know how to use that hose? All right, go ahead and close your mouth over the hose. Took all my breath away. My lungs were flat, like a fucking deflated whoopee cushion. 7:04 a.m. I almost passed out in that damn chair. The lady wouldn't stop asking me if I wanted a blanket, too. I was like, where am I? She asked me 3 times. You want a blanket? I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Then she goes, are you sure you don't want a blanket? And I was like, I think I'm okay. I'm like actually not cold for once in my life. And she asked me again. I was like, give me the damn blanket. It was the best fucking blanket ever. It was gray. It was like one of those bunny blankets. I was like, I'm going to pass out in this chair while you're drilling holes in my face. It hurt so bad. I remember like growing up and stuff, I went to the dentist like 2 times. I think like from the ages of 1 to 25, I went to the dentist 1 time. I can remember it, and I was in the waiting room, and I don't even think we went in. I think we were like the way it was too long, and we just left. So I just went to the dentist. I didn't actually go in the office and get any work done. But since I was 25, bro, I've had like, my whole family has no cavities. I've got like 18 cavities right now. And I'm about to have a retainer with a tooth on it. He's a right side chewer, 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 chewer. All right, y'all. That's the pod. Thanks for listening, fam. Remember to join the Patreon for an exclusive episode and bonus deleted scenes, behind the scenes, bloopers of all the vids. The Patreon is and like I'm interviewing like dope comedians on there. Hannah Berner, Mr. D. Hop on and give it a listen. You'll enjoy. Merch is coming. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for following. Thanks for shouting out the pod. Thanks for responding to this Espresso Question of the Week. Really makes my whole entire week and life. TBH. But okay, I'll talk to you guys next week. He's a right side chewer.